In attempting to make meaning around death penalty issues, it quickly became impossible even to make sense of the subject. I fell back on math. Function of justice equals mercy. No, there won't be a quiz. In grappling with justice and mercy, I glanced past functions in math. I have learned to love logic. If we sketch it as the function of justice is mercy, we fulfill the logical requirement in theory, but wait, isn't that backwards? Shouldn't we sketch it as the function of mercy is justice? In math, it appears we can. In real life, we fall far short of the goal, that being to render the death penalty obsolete and destroy it because it is unjust. In late September of 2011, I watched in horror as the state of Georgia executed Troy Davis, an African-American man convicted of killing a white policeman upon no physical evidence and upon coerced testimony. Justice was not served. There was never any question that mercy could be invoked. After Troy's unjust execution, I looked to a mystical source of comfort, Caroline Casey. I was redirected to consider the goddess of mercy, Kuan Yin. Even my ultra-conventional mother knew about her. Her sacred duty is to relieve suffering and encourage enlightenment. She is the one who hears the cries of the world. Caroline reminded me that Nemesis, often called the goddess of revenge, is initially the goddess of justice. Her function is to enact retribution against those who succumb to hubris. Justice has been diminished since Troy died, not only because the justice process has been corrupted, but because it has been circumvented altogether. In Ferguson, Missouri, where Michael Brown died, in Newtown, Connecticut, where children died, in Charleston, South Carolina, where people in prayer died, in Texas, where Sandra Bland died, in New York, where Eric Garner died, in Minnesota, where Philando Castile died. And we're not even close to official death penalty incidents. Yet these were death sentences where no justice, no mercy could obtain. One good thing that comes from Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice is Portia's speech involving mercy. She stands as a legal authority, pleading that justice be tempered by mercy. We have tarried over long, hoping logical minds will solve the problem of our hubris-infected society. It's past time we all stood, as Portia says, above the sceptered sway, where injustice is denied. We show our power, again as Portia says, likest gods, when mercy seasons justice. What Shakespeare considered the justice/mercy of God is timely for us all to consider inseparable and necessary. Put the math on a handy nearby shelf and get busy. It is down to us. Mike Farrell, best known as B.J. Honeycutt on the TV show MASH, runs an activist site called Death Penalty Focus. It comes highly recommended.